Engineer Desmond Odiase, a member of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, purpose-driven project manager, experienced entrepreneurial expert and industry captain, is the founder, managing director, and chief executive officer of Dexdee Fountains Limited, a frontline engineering solutions provider in Nigeria, and indeed one of the most distinguished CEOs in 2024.
I set out like in 1987, 2 years after my graduation from University of Civil Engineering, and I decided to set up a company. And process of setting up a company, the first company then was Dexdee Engineering Company. We are saddled with drilling boreholes, water treatment, and a host of others. Then about 1987, the chief of defense staff then, Dom Kadbali, through a friend of mine, late Francis Mama, gave us projects to do. Army Barracks, Ikorodu, Army Barracks, Aganibode. And we had to do Army Barracks, Lokoja. But for some reason, we set out from Army Barracks, Aganibode to go to Army Barracks, Lokoja. Before I came back, my pump had fallen into the well. My team had disappeared. And I had to go back to my competitors. There were like 6 boreholes to be reactivated. 3 were given to me. 3 were given to water resources, which then was solid body. I had to go back to them, and they were able to retrieve the pump after like 3 days from a diameter of like 200 mm, 8 inches, 100 meter deep. So it was almost an impossibility. And I remember that night I drove to Benin, and I slept, even though I didn't cry. But I remember saying that, dear God, I was no longer interested in doing water business below the ground, but above the ground. And behold, that was October 1st when it was retrieved in 1989. And in 1990, the Germans came. So my first client for Fountain was Vigio, which is just down the road where you now have GTB. And second was Shopee then. And I put the money together, went to Germany to buy like 3 equipment. And the Germans gave me 6 equipment. 3 on credit, 3 I paid for. That's 33 years ago. And in those 33 years, they haven't been to this country. And for those 33 years, they have supported me. For those 33 years, they have given me credit. So in the process of starting a company, I also knew, because then at school, I used to invest a lot of money in magazines, GQ, Cosmopolitan, Ebony, and all that. And I decided subconsciously that instead of building a company, let me build a brand. And in the process, I built a brand. So what you see today is Dexdee Fountains. It's not a company, it's a brand. And for us, it is not a business, it's a dream. So we have a phrase which says, in pursuit of a dream. And when you are in pursuit of a dream, you damn the consequences. You know that the odds will always be against you. But if you have the tenacity, the commitment, and the vision, you always have a way of going around these things. And in those 33 years, have been quite turbulent, uncertain, disruptive. We have navigated some of the most uncertain waters. And I also tell you something, in our segment, we have segmented our products on the platform of ultra luxury, because in terms of categories of luxury, you have affordable luxury, and ultra luxury. And for products that segmented in ultra luxury, like the Ferrari, the Gucci, the Oscar de la Renta, they are recession proof. And because they are recession proof, you need to know that. And quality itself demands a good price. And because you have a quality product, you can charge premium.